Alright, so I want to try and explain what you're going to look for in the Drozd to make sure that it's not jammed up. So you're going to undo your SMG kit by undoing the cap. So I got to do this side right here. Take that off. You're going to have the sleeve come off. You're going to have a small piece come off, and then keep the gun vertical and with the magazine in. Yeah, you gotta keep your magazine in. Go ahead and brace it and break your barrel loose. Unthread it. This is the first thing you're going to check. Now you're saying you're having trouble with your magazine not fitting, but once you get the barrel out, you're going to look inside to see if there's a lead BB in there, because if you're using the lead, I think I talked about them jamming. There's a way to do that by going BB, lead, and then BB. Kind of keeps them from smashing. It always seems to be those last one or two that get deformed as it slams up. So with a zinc BB or a copper BB, it keeps it from getting deformed. But check your barrel first off. Look through it in the light. Make sure that there's nothing lodged in there. If that is clear, let me kind of explain how the breech nut goes in here. So I'm going to break the gun apart here, and you'll notice that it comes apart and you're able to hold it off with the solenoid wires. I upgraded those wires so they're pretty stout. You can hang the gun like this. So now the breech nut right here is separated. The barrel comes in, goes through those two washers, and then into the breech nut. So I'm going to drop my magazine out. I'm going to hold this with my fingers. I'll go ahead and bring it out. And you'll notice that the way that it goes in, there's a notch. I don't know how well this is showing. There's a notch that this slides into and then in. And then it's keyed for the magazine to slide into. The magazine will only go in this way. And you can play with it outside of the gun, and you'll see how it's supposed to slide in. And then the washers go in next to this housing here. So my son, oh, there he goes. Yeah, he occasionally loses his washer. So, but it goes washer first. Yeah, there. It's fun to put in. You hold it upright. Put your breech in with the key at the bottom, and then slide it in. And then at that point, the best magazine to use is really this one. It fits tight. Just go ahead and slide it in and set the breech nut in place. And you're going to turn your gun up, put it together. Slide it in, make sure none of those wires are pinched. Okay? Drop your barrel in. Okay? And you're going to kind of fish it in. You might have to wiggle it a little bit to start setting in that breech nut. Okay? And then once you feel it thread, see it's kind of locking in, I'm pulling out, then slowly thread it in until it's set. Okay? It's about 4 or 5, maybe 6 revolutions. Okay, then it's going to snug up. Give it another quarter turn, and you're good. The gun at that point can be held together by your other pieces, so you're going to slide that little spacer inside on your gun. Slide the SMG dress kit on, and then you're going to attach the end cap. With this one, you just thread on. Snug it tight. Your gun should be stuck together. And at that point, it's going to be free. Give that a shot. Let me know. If there's something going on other than that, I checked the hose that I sent, That's the one, that was my favorite hose actually, because I had that separate meter on the end. What else could it be? Make sure your magazine is feeding correctly. The BBs are getting up top. But my guess is if you mentioned lead, you have a lodge in there. So look at the end of your barrel and see if maybe one didn't get lodged in there. If that's not it, give me another shot back and I'll see if I can help you out.